it does not mean living in denial of the negative situation around you. This attitude is allowed to stay optimistic. So that is why this think positive is a continuous phenomena. Next slide. Positive mindset, this thing, anticipating happiness, health, success, and opportunities. So here, if you see this slide, I cannot do it. So we are cutting down that knot. I can do it. That is the attitude. If we develop, we will be able to achieve better results. Next, please. We can all develop a stronger mindset with a right tool. You can achieve a more positive mindset by practicing the below 5 characteristics. Will help you carve a more permanent and a positive pathway to channel your emotions and thoughts. Next, please. 5 characteristics for a more positive mindset. Here are 5 examples of important characteristics and personality traits required to develop a positive mindset. Details are explained in next slide. Positive 5 this thing. So first is optimism. That is the bottom of the bulb. Then second is acceptance. Third is integrity. 4th is mindfulness. And 5th is gratitude. So these all 5 components are important for having a positive mindset or developing a positive mindset. Next, please. Why is optimism important for success? Optimism is a form of positive thinking that is focused on the future and how the future will unfold. Being aware of this tool helps improve our lives and help us to feel happier. A pessimistic often sees the difficulty in every opportunity, and an optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. This is the famous quote by Winston Churchill. Many of you may be knowing during the Second World War how Mr. Winston Churchill has played, and he has coined this dynamic proverb, or you can say saying, or lineage. Next, please. Focusing on becoming more optimistic allows for a willingness to try and make an effort and take a chance instead of assuming your efforts won't pay off and you will fail. This is again, you know, when we come into negative thinking, no voice, by somebody saying no voice. Struggle makes us mentally stronger. Moving out of our comfort zone makes us stronger. See, this is again this thing. Everybody, as a normal human, we don't want to come out of our comfort zone. If we can come out of the comfort zone, it will make us stronger and better human. So we should come out of comfort zone. I don't want to do this, I am lazy, all that kind of things should be removed from your mind. For example, when life feels good, we coast along without making any quantum leaps. So when things are going normally, we don't want to jump, and this thing that makes things not good. So for a long-term growth of your enterprise or for yourself or your family, you should try to jump little bit, come out of the comfort zone. However, when we go through difficult moments and adversity at work or in life in general, optimism rewrites the brain to help us grow and achieve greater results. Failure is not the end. Please understand, failure is not the end. It's often the beginning of something great. See, if you go through this KFC, which is a famous brand for non-veg food and other things, he has started his venture after failing many times at the age of 55 or 56. And today, all over the world, KFC is there. That is an optimism what he has gained, and he has never stopped. He has failed in number of things. Our Newton, I think it was Newton who invented this light bulb. He was asked, 2,000 times you have tried to make the bulb, but you did not succeed. So why are you trying 2001? He said, at least I know, but with this 2000, this thing, I cannot make the bulb. So 2001 may give a better result. And today we are using that light everywhere, light bulb, invented by him. Next, please. Why is acceptance important in life? Acceptance allows to move forward. How? Accepting the situation is an important vessel that allows you to stop resisting and instead find the lessons. When we accept and acknowledge situations which don't turn out how we envisage them, acceptance provides you with closure, which leads to the new beginning. That's a continuous process. There will be always a small problem in the way, and then if we overcome, we'll find out a new way. So accepting that some problem has come and not worrying so much about it, finding out the next step will put you on the path of progress. Successful people often accept their current situation quickly, learn from their mistakes, grow stronger from their setbacks. These are the few of the things which, if we accept, then we can move to the next. See, in life, many of our close relatives dies. They give a big shock. I remember Ramnath Goenka, owner of Indian Express, his wife was very, very sick. Doctor said, if you get this injection from America, in 24 hours, she will survive. There is a chance of her survival, or otherwise we will not be able to help. So Ramnath Goenka ji lifts up the phone, call our ambassador at America and request for this, and call his Bangalore office to make arrangement for of 10 tons sandalwood. So in case this fails, he is ready with this. He quickly accepted that situation. So he could take a decision far better and is prepared for both eventualities. So these are all things which we will have to learn and take quick decisions. Next, please. Gratitude helps transform your attitude. Gratitude helps transform your attitude. How does gratitude affect your brain? From a psychological standpoint, reflecting on your life from the time to time will help change your perspective and attitude. In short, reciting gratitude will transform your attitude. The importance of gratitude in life cannot be underestimated. Gratitude and positive affirmations help you focus on what you have rather than what you don't have. Please understand what you have rather than what you don't have. See, what you don't have, you may not be able to do much, but what you have got, you can get maximum pleasure, maximum happiness from that. See, that is where our MSME entrepreneurs, when the latter part, I'll explain them. Being grateful of what you have will immediately change your focus and perspective on your life and how you see it. This is very critical. Earlier I say, gratitude helps transform your attitude. How does gratitude affect your brain? Gratitude will help people to feel more positive, with the more positive emotions, release good experiences, improve their physical and mental health. More particularly after COVID, a lot of people have come in mental health problem. So if you see that this gratitude will help, God has saved me from coming out of COVID, deal with adversity very positively, sleep more peacefully. See, one of the things very critical in our human life, is we should have a peaceful sleep. And when with a gratitude, you will have a more peaceful sleep. Open the door to stronger relationship. Waking up in the morning and being thankful for what you have makes a more productive and peaceful life. Learn more benefits of a positive thinking to help give you a better perspective. Daily mindfulness reduces stress. Practicing daily mindfulness increases your ability to regulate emotions, reduce chronic pain, decrease stress and depression. See, if you feel stressed and if you reverse that spelling, it will become desert. Desert means after good food we like our dessert ice cream like that. Stressed, reverse if you do it, it is desert. In short, mindfulness slows down this fast-paced world and allow you to calmly place things in the perspective. When learning about what is positive thinking, being mindful encourages your thought process to focus on the present rather than worry and stress about the past or the future. Next, please. Integrity cleans your mind. Integrity is the core quality of a successful and happy life. Having integrity means being totally honest and truthful, living your life more truthfully, honorably, righteously with others instead of deceitful and self-serving behavior will achieve a greater sense of positivity. So if you see it in the picture, he is trying to clean our mind so that we are true to ourselves. It is difficult to cheat somebody else, but when it comes to cheating ourselves, we find to resist that. So that is our human behavior. So when integrity increases, that our self-cheating propensity. Next, please. How to have a positive thinking. Focus on the good stuff. Challenging situation, obstacles are a part of life. When you face someone, focus on the good things, no matter how small or seemingly trivial they may be, which is an answer on how to have a positive thinking. Practice gratitude. Practicing gratitude has been shown to reduce stress, improve self-esteem and resilience, even in the most critical time, which is an answer on how to have a positive thinking. Keep a gratitude journal. Studies at trusted sources discovered that writing down the things you are grateful for can improve your optimism and sense of well-being, which is an answer on how to have a positive thinking. I generally advise many people to write down a short diary in the night that will strengthen your positiveness, because when you start writing, you will be able to think and eliminate the things which are not beyond your distance. That cleans your mind. Expose yourself to humor. Be open to humor in all situations, especially difficulties, and allow yourself to laugh. It instantly lightens the mood and makes things seem a little less difficult. See, many times a good leader will be able to use this as a make the situation lighter, and it's a cultivatable tool for a positive thinking. Next. Spend time with positive people. Being around positive people has been shown to improve self-esteem and increase your chances of reaching your goals. Surround yourself with people who will lift you up and help you see the brighter side. Practice positive self-talk. Research shows that even a slight shift in the way you talk to yourself can affect your ability to control your emotions, thoughts, and behaviors under stress. Here is an example of positive self-talk. Instead of thinking I really made it noisy, I would try it another way. Next, please. Identify your negative areas. Take a look at different areas of your life and identify the trend that you are most likely to be negative about, which is an answer to how to have a positive thinking. Your spouse may notice that you are that you are practically while driving. Deal with one area at a time. Start daily on a positive note. Create a ritual that you start every day with something uplifting and positive, which is an answer on how to have a positive thinking. Many people play a lighter music or spiritual songs, or say when we do arti in temples, that noise or that sound is creating very positive vibes in your life. That is why many successful leaders, successful people gets up early, spend some time on doing yoga and listening this kind of light spiritual music. They have got plenty of energy to come up with a positive note on the whole of the day's work. Next, please. Benefits, rewards of a positive thinking. Better heart health. See, today we find that many people have got heart problem in their 30s and 40s. And they have a very high paying corporate jobs creates this situation. So our positive or negative thoughts and attitude can impact our heart. And our heart is a basic lifeline of our life. So when we think positive and this thing, our heart becomes healthy. And active mindset, when we have a positive attitude towards life, we become more receptive towards new information. We also enjoy trying out new things without the fear of failure. A positive thinking will help you approach challenging tasks better. Next, please. Increase productivity at work. We can also look at its role at work. Companies that emphasize positivity will record better performance from their staff. These aspects include conjunctivity, emotionally, psychologically, and socially. Positive atmosphere at work are shown to lead to higher performance. Overcoming obstacles become easier. A positive thinking is not enough to get you through everything. We must identify a purpose for overcoming that obstacle. But with a combination of both, your chances are a lot more favorable. Next, please. Better relationship and social life. These resilience allows them to better respond to negative moments. We can see positive people using humor, creativity, relaxation, and optimistic thinking. Each of these qualities can help you to disarm disagreements. Generally, this is positive thinking will make anyone a better friend, family, or business partner. Better recovery process. Recovery process such as psychotherapy or mental therapy requires a lot of commitment and hard work. In fact, therapists like to establish their clients' resilience to identify their strength and use them better. Next, please. Seligman, one of the founders of the positive psychology movement, put it this way: if we want to build and maintain well-being, we must on one hand lessen our misery, but on the contrary, we must have a positive meaning, emotion, accomplishment, and a positive relationship. Next, please. So next slide will be on What is profit? So the agenda is profit motive. What is profit? Why profit? How to improve profit? Strategies to improve profit and sustainable profitability. Every commercial venture has an ultimate motive, profit. Why do we start our commercial venture? For making profit beyond roti, kapda and makan. The profit motive is an incentive that encourages entrepreneurs to take up business risk. Entrepreneurs will consistently make a profit over time can building their own wealth and ensure financial independence. Many entrepreneurs use profit to better their existing business, start new one, or invest in the enterprise of others. Next, please. A positive bottom line on a company's income statement is an indicator that the business is doing well. That bottom line or net profit is essential for the company's continued growth and prosperity. Profit is a value remaining after company's expenses have been paid. It is a residual in an income statement. Profit is the financial benefit realized when revenue generated from a business activity exceeds the expenses and other costs. Existence of profit is the measure of success of business. A positive bottom line shows that the company is healthy and performing well. Profit attracts new business. Profit encourages growth and efficiency. Profit encourages enterprise, innovation, and risk taking. How to improve profit? Increase sales or revenue. Cost optimization. Competitive benchmarking to check saving potential. Prioritize the strategies chosen to improve profit and focus on the most important ones. So once you concentrate on profit, you can see your graph going up. Strategies to improve profit. Remove unprofitable products and services. Find new customers. Increase your conversion rate. Review current pricing structure. Reduce your inventory. Reduce your overall direct cost. Reduce our overheads. The latter part I will explain what SME analytics do in this area. So remove unprofitable product and service. The product अमित को बोल दीजिए. अमित को बोला चेक करने के लिए. The products or service with the highest gross profit margin are the most important for business. Once identified, the most profitable products or services should be concentrated on. Determine if the unprofitable product or service should be removed completely or reviewed for areas of improvement. See now, we are opening up to world as a market, and more competitive pressures are likely to come. So in that situation, some items which are profitable today, a competitor will come. So it will have to be continuously, we'll have to look into the profitability, and it may be possible some unprofitable area in our sales basket or in our business basket, we may have to reduce, but we may not be able to eliminate because we have got some set of customers to whom we are continuously offering them. Find new customers. New customers help can help to grow the business. However, this can sometimes be the most expensive strategy for generating additional revenue. So my suggestion actually, instead of finding out new customer, try to build on your existing customer and look into the parallel customers referral, which can reduce the cost of acquiring new customer. This is another subject. The simplest and most cost-effective way to get new customer is to offer incentives to current customers and motivate them to initiate referrals. Word of mouth is a powerful form of advertising. Increase conversion rate. Generating new leads is an important part of business growth. Increasing sales conversion in business is one of the fastest and lowest cost method to boost profits. Review current pricing strategy. Raising price can be a terrifying prospect. However, a small increase in price can make a significant impact on the gross profit. See, my suggestion would be, instead of raising prices, can we reduce the cost of manufacturing continuously? That is also a mode of current pricing strategy. Many of MSMEs in the range of 15 to 250 crore rupees, they do not take the help of cost accountant. The cost accountant is a more competent person to advise various kind of cost and how it can be optimized. Correct costing of products and services is very important. Review the costing of product regularly, adjust price accordingly. You see, we whole our world, because of geopolitical situation and supply chain breakages, the many item prices have gone up, and that can be your input cost. So you will have to reduce, you have to continuously look into and change the pricing strategy according to the market situation and your costing. Next, please. Sanjay Gadale is asking some question. Stock control is a good way to streamline your business and improve cash flow. I have found it during my consultancy of 7-8 years, we have not looked into idle inventory or idle machinery in our factories or our units for years together. So that is very critical, because you do not know, you will think that interest cost, but it is not the interest cost alone. It can be storage cost. You have to occupy storage, you add that deterioration, all that can harm the stocks or machinery. Reduce overall direct cost. Reducing overall direct cost will have a significant impact on gross margin. One way to reduce direct cost is to negotiate better prices or discount for every purchase. But this also you should take care that you do not lose your focus on quality purchases. Provided the quality is comparable, finding the best prices may require finding a new supplier also. Another way to reduce direct cost is to eliminate unnecessary purchases. A thorough review of direct cost should highlight any areas where overspending has occurred. Reduce overheads. For many business, overhead expenses have a way of creeping up over time. Regular review of overhead expenses is a simple and effective way of improvising net profit. Benchmarking business to similar business in industry may highlight areas of improvement. Next, please. Sustainable profitability. See, you start from here, you go on building sustainable profitability. You are becoming thinner, but taller in your profit margin. So sustainable profitability should be the criteria. Next, please. Sustainable profitability means profit are reasonably expected to be maintained at the same or higher level in the future. People often say sustainable business practices have a positive impact on financial outcome, and sustainable strategies can be presented as corporate growth engines. Sustainable profitability is the key to lasting success. With it, companies can both prosper and grow, and in the process play a vital role in reversing economic malaise. Positive psychology, see, profit from positivity. Now I am trying to connect positiveness and with the profitability. Positive psychology is essential about high performance and how to create it. When this science is practiced by a senior leadership team, the goal becomes building more positive capacity in their own downline team. As a ratio of positive versus negative occurrences rises, so does creativity, speed of problem solving, team connections, collective intelligence, higher sales, higher customer, productivity, as well as physical and financial of the organization and its people. This is the senior leadership or a entrepreneur should practice, and he gets so many benefits. This is what where your profit will increase. Next, please. So I am coming to the end of my presentation. So towards this increasing your profitability, we have developed a tool known as Babaji's, that is Business Analytics, Business Augmentation, Growth Information System, which analyzes your balance sheet and profit and loss to give you 52 various ratios. And if you compare your last 3 years performance, you only will be able to come up with the questions why. Last week my seminar was on 5 whys, and that will help you to use your available resources more optimally, thus creating a positive impact on your balance sheet, cash flow back, and that will also give an indication of your diversion of short-term funds for long-term use. It has been found that short-term funds for long-term use is depleting your working capital and creates more tougher problem. We also provide mentorship and advisory services to startup and MSME units. Our ultimate aim is to develop that score for MSME to manage insolvency risk and also to reduce the rate of growth of NPA in banking sector. Next, please. Towards increasing operational efficiency, Babaji is one useful tool, which is a free tool. Also, we have found in our surveys, whichever unit has got more than 30 workers, we can we can ask certain questions every quarter and find out the changes which has happened, and accordingly we can build a better team of workers which will lead to improve quality, innovation, reduce absenteeism, reduce attrition. In 1950, Japan has done the same thing, and today see, Japan is the only country where you will have to pay the money to the bank to return your money. That means they are in they are so much strong, which has come because of their Toyota production system, Kaizen, 5S, Six Sigma has not come from them, but quality improvement program, many things they have started, and that has helped. So this will help to this thing. We have been recently awarded by HICIA, Hyderabad Software Entrepreneurs Association, as one of the top 10 startups in Hyderabad. Next. We have been also selected by Microsoft for their Founders Hub program, and we anticipate a lot of benefits will come to us because of this. Next, please. I am a permanent resident of Australia and also citizens of India. I am ready to offer my service as director for Australian companies who want to expand in India. Similarly, I am ready to offer my services for Indian companies to expand in Australia. I've got a base in Melbourne, and that can help. And I'm frequently traveling to Australia. Next, please. Our next webinar will be knowledge management for MSME. This topic, more particularly units above 3 crore to 250 crore, they will have to understand the existing knowledge available in that. The knowledge is lying in scattered format. So I'll be talking about that and how an MSME can take advantage of this as we move into higher orbit in a value chain of the world economic supplies, our internal resources are to be such that we grow at a faster pace. In next webinar on 25/6, I'll be talking about this. Next, please. I request everybody to subscribe for my YouTube channel and put your bell icon so that we can share with you last about 70-80 webinars that I have done on various topics for MSMEs and improvement. Next, please. These are my these are my social media coordinates. Please reach out to us. Next, please. Now, floor is open for questions and answers. Thank you, everybody. I hope you will take some positive things for today's webinar. Question answers. Madam, questions?
Yes, sir. So first question is from Mr. Shiva Prasad. There is any mental health counseling for entrepreneurs?
Yeah, there is a problem in echo.
There is any mental health counseling for entrepreneurs?
Shiva Prasad ji, question is good. A lot of work is going on for mental health for everybody. First thing is you should understand when you are going through that situation, because mental, there are no symptoms physically where you can feel I've got a fever or I've got my blood pressure has gone up or I'm getting giddiness. Here you will have to identify, and these become more problem-some area, because and successful entrepreneur thinks that his health is always good, so he does not concentrate on that. See, many corporate executives have died while neglecting their health. They may be getting crores of rupees as salary. So how do you identify you've got a problem? And we are shortly coming up with a yoga day. I will suggest doing yoga positively for 15 minutes to 30 minutes will definitely bring you a lot of mental energies, and you may not have mental health problem. But still, yes, for entrepreneur is also human. So he may also have a challenges. Next, please. I think I hope answered your question. Next, please.
Another question is how to differentiate positive and unrealistic?
See, it depends on positiveness is how do you want to tackle these things. If you regret taking the instructions and properly or understand your situation in the total circumstantial area, your positiveness will go away. So you have to be very good listener. Today, a good marketing person is a good listener. He was earlier about 30 years back, he should be a good talker. But now the situation is changing. And effectiveness, what is the second part of the question? See, unrealistic or putting you out of comfort zone. See, earlier in my slides, I have mentioned you don't want to challenge yourself, you don't want to come out of your comfort zone, and you can say that this is unrealistic. That is a negative thought. Challenge yourself. I used to tell, if I ask any young man at what rate he can run, he says 10 kilometers. I asked him whether it is your capacity, he says yes. Second question I asked him, if I put a barking Alsatian dog behind you, at what speed you will run? He says laugh like that, and it's a double my speed. So it's a question of survival. And if anybody is thinking that survival is not the criteria, then he or she has to come out of that negative thinking. Next, please.
Another question is, in childhood, everybody given negative feedback on one person. How he has to come his perception on himself positive.
See, when you are born, and if your mother or your immediate family members are not working and father is working, the mother tries to tell, शाम को पिताजी आएंगे तो बता दूंगी, ये कर दूंगी. That boy starts creating a negative feeling. But today that situation with education level is changing. Second thing, it is up to you and not to your parents how you read, how you interact with many sources of information, how much you pick it up. See, up to 3 years or up to 5 years, parents will take care of you. After that, you have to start learning yourself, and they can support you. First 5 years, it is their responsibility to give all inputs required by your questioning. So negativeness has nothing to do with your age of childhood. Yes, you may have gone through that, but many times that is why human at an adult age, sometimes why these suicides are happening. Suicides are happening because we come in a very depressed atmosphere, and highly intelligent people also, they do suicides. So it is up to you to change your attitude to life. Your parents or your grandparents are not eternal. So it is up to you who has to change. Next.
Question from Sudhakar Reddy, sir. Less input cost and high output revenues is easier said than done. Which one of the two use be aimed at with good values?
Sudhakar Reddy, sir, good afternoon. After a long time, I am able to see you. See, the question is, item which can be measured can be improved. That is the PROA. So, input cost, output cost, profitability are all relative. That is why we have to understand our balance sheet totally in detail. And as we understand, we will be able to ask why this has happened, and that will create a sort of a atmosphere of continuous brainstorming. That is why government for a corporate sector asking for a quarterly result or half yearly result, which is not there in smaller businesses. If that can be adopted, this input cost, many people are not aware what is the input cost. See, if you ask a tea fellow, what is your cost of tea production? Sab 3 rupees, iska 2 rupees, iska 5 rupees, मैं 10 रुपए बेचता हूँ. He does not know how many costs he has missed. So that is why it is continuously training is required both to agriculturalists as well as any entrepreneur in MSME. As we grow in a corporate sector, maybe many professions can help you to change your attitude. But thank you asking this question, Sudhakar ji. Next, please. Next, please. Next, please.
A message is there, she will read that.
Yes, sir. Sir, this message from Sanjay sir to everyone. This note on gratitude and humility, which comes from a talk by Melody Betty. You may like it. Do read and share your comments. Today's Guru Padre for me from the great word around. Gratitude unlocks the usefulness, fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns Daniel into acceptance, chose to order, confusion to clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. And I would add this thought that without gratitude, you can turn any paradise into hell. Without gratitude, you will always walk away from the table still starving, no matter what measure of abundance has been laid before you. Without gratitude, everybody is the worst job on earth. Every spouse is deficient. Every friend lets you down. Every home is on the wrong street. Every gift is the wrong size. Every novel is full of typos. Every mattress is uncomfortable. Every cup of coffee is too weak. Without gratitude, every choice you ever made will always feel. Sir has sent this message.
Sanjay sir, thank you very much for a nice word and nice quote. And you are substituting or you are adding to the points what I have raised in my this thing. It encourages me to learn a lot of things from people like you. Thank you.
Sir, another question is how to keep a positive mindset every day.
See, as generally, I would say that when you get up from the bed, pray to God that He has waked you up. He has given you the energy. Feel fresh. Pray for few seconds when you go out of the this thing and feel your mind, because at that time when you get up, your mind is in a sleepfulness. So if you ignite that with a positiveness and look around, see, you try to create an atmosphere in your bedroom or wherever you are sleeping, that walls and everything, have a good coat which will give you a positive energy. By sleeping also, try to hear some good spiritual thing or a nice lecture like Sanjay ji has given, and that will allow you to be sleeping with a peaceful thought and positive energy. So when you wake up, you will have a positive energy. I think that is the answer I can give it to this question. Next, please.
There is no question, sir. Mishra has sent very informative. And another, thank you very much for valuable information, sir. We and Rao to everyone, informative. He has sent the comments for
Mr. Mishra.
we and Rao. He has sent gratitude, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Rao. And I think we'll end up the session. Is it time?
Yes, sir.
Or it is 5 minutes early? No more questions? So we are 5 minutes early. So let us meet next Saturday and talk about knowledge management. I would request everybody to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join us in next Saturday. Thank you, sir, everybody. Namaskar.